Good evening again, my friends. James Finnerty here with Rewind Electric. We've done our mail opening for the day. We've done a little bit of work making this guy a donor and tearing him down. And the bench is still a mess because we actually got another one. Could do the same thing with right now. So, yeah, I think we're gonna just hop on into it. I have some questions about this one though that remain unanswered. I'll move my iced tea and my water carbonated out of the way. So let's see. One thing that was of interest is this switch. Doesn't have a branding. Sometimes they say Carling. The other one is this jack. I think this is original to the pedal, but I mean, this style of wiring on it looks very much like the rest of it. It's just not what I'm used to seeing. The battery connector I have no reason to think is not original. This switch is the most curious of all my questions on this pedal. You'll notice it was never soldered on this lug. There's no solder on the wire or the lug. It was just like that. It's also a Mexican Carling switch. I don't recall seeing that in other Electro-Harmonix pedals. Now what this was, or is, I should say, it still is the silencer, the noise inducer. It's probably the worst noise gate I've ever used. It adds noise to the sound before the gating kicks in and starts. And then when the gating kicks in and starts, it's so unpredictable. I don't know how you could use it for anything, even like a synth bass with a dedicated number for a level output, you know, like MIDI volume level 127, velocity level 127. Like I don't think that gate would handle that, even something that predictable. So just give me a parts source. Let's just get cracking on it. I think I'm going to leave the wires to the switch and remove them from the jack. However, the exception is that this wire is not connected to the switch. So, all right, we're done with that one. Is this hot? Yes. Sort of. Okay, let's not do that. Let's be smart about this. I could have one of those little vices on the... Look at that. I've got it right here. I'm actually not going to use it though. It seemed like a good idea for a brief moment. And then I remembered that I haven't needed it in the past. It's kind of clunky. And I'm going to just go ahead and work without it. I'll use this invention called a hand vise. I've heard that tool called by other names, but I'm pretty sure the etymology of all of them is hand vise, so we're going to go with that. Okay. There we go. Good duck. Here's a quick shot of the board in case I want to go back later and see where anything went. Hopefully I'm kind of covering where all these various connections were, should I ever need to put them back, which I can't imagine happening. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take the leads off the board. This is one of those rare, well-built Electro-Harmonix devices. Like the quality of the soldering and the lead dress was very nice on it. I forget what this pot is. YA5713A. It's red. I know it's not 100K. I need a 1 mega for this guy. Found it. It has an alpha pot in it. Which is not correct. Which totally crushes my theory and dreams that there was a slim chance this chicken head knob might be original. It's not, because the pot's not original. So, cleared that up. All right. This is why you have such trouble replacing Electro-Harmonix pots. Because where are you going to find a pot with those legs today? Especially with a plastic D-shaped shaft in the value and taper you want. I don't believe there is a modern replacement. I don't believe there's even a pretty way to make a modern replacement unless you're going to use an original wafer, in which case, where are you going to get it other than exactly what we're doing here? Now that wafer will fit inside modern CTS parts. I'm almost positive. Usually they do. Let's measure it and see what it weighs. Not what it weighs, what it what it reads. Sorry. Long day. Long week. Long year. Okay. All right. Resistance. It's kind of jumping around at 5K. Does it seem like a 5K pot? Let's see. Try and get a good clean reading. 2.5K. Let's try reading from the wiper to the edge. I know it's hot, so it might be a 2K pot. It really wants to read 2.5 though. 2.5K. $2.54K. Yeah. Let's see what it reads in the middle. That's always interesting. You can tell the taper. So if it's a linear taper pot, It'll read 1 1/4 in the middle. 1.235. And then the other pair, 1.33. Yeah, so it's a 2.5K linear taper pot with a 1974 date. I'm gonna put a little note on it that says so. 2.5K Lin. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. That is one tool you don't want to just casually lose on your bench. Because you'll find it. Oh, you'll find it. Not when or how you want to, though. Oh. Okay. Let's see. We'll just stick this guy right there. That way, down the road, when I need a pot for a guy named Lynn, there it is. Yeah, there's guys named Lynn. I know. I know what some of you were thinking. Okay. Look at that. Got a predominantly useless board here. Let's see, there's a couple transistors on it. Let's see if we can see what they are. Oh boy. 2N5088. Okay. Now I saw a metal can one over here. I think it's a Siemens logo. Well, maybe not. No. I always think it is, but then it turns out it isn't. That one gets me all the time. Somebody tell me what that is. Is it Sanyo? Sangamo? It is a 2N434, I think. 4, 3, 4. Oh, maybe 4340. It's probably cool, whatever it is. Okay, well, it's going into storage is what it's doing. Probably need a few of these bags. I think this will fit. Ooh, nope. I was going to leave these on the jacks. I suppose I still can. And the switch as well. Not the battery. I need that. Battery clip's coming with me. So weird that that says Mexico. I believe it to be an original switch, and this it's got a back door on it. 1974 pot, right? Wasn't it? Yes. This is something that Electro-Harmonix did, putting that double-sided foam on the back of parts as an insulator and only using half of it. Okay, gonna just leave that. Wait, it should have a switch nut associated with it. I believe I put that in here. I think I can turn the duck off. Yeah, I think I can turn the duck off. Okay. Hardware needs to go back into where it goes. Decorative switch ring. On the switch. Switch in the bag. Other switch in the bag. Oh, no. This guy needs its little screws. Where are they? There should be two of them that are different than the others. These two. Okay. I really enjoyed that LPB1, or sorry, LPB2. It seems like it was a fairly early example, having no rear battery door and using ceramic caps. And it had a pot date of 1975, for whatever that's worth. I don't actually see another one for sale right now in the US that is that early. I found one in Australia that might be. It's really expensive. It'd be like $300 shipped, close to it. And there's no gut shots. So I reached out to ask the fella, the gentleman selling it, and we'll see what he says. Uh-oh. Did I just, Huh. Did these have lock washers inside and outside? Does this even fit on here? Yeah, no, that's not that. Okay, so I guess so. I guess those jacks had two washers each. This is not the switch nut. This is the switch nut. Here we go. So anyway, I reached out to the gentleman to ask for some gut shots. It has the box, and it's clean, and the box is clean. So it's tempting. It's appealing, you know? It is. It's a lot of money. But if it's a nice clean early version of what this was, which wasn't clean. That one had holes drilled in the chassis. It had some internal work done that was done poorly. It just wasn't a good example of a keeper. Sounded good. Kept the guts, though, intact, you know. I can always reuse those, and I'm sure I will, because they sounded good. Okay. Trying to decide if I should separate the leads, the actual wire, and just put it by itself. That's how I do with my Marshall wire. I've got it separated, Fender too. I'm gonna just not do that for now. Can always do it later. I'm going to check the threading on those screws. I was told they should be 440. Let's check. Here's the 440 checker. Like they are, kind of. Let's try a different one. They also have that weird, like, self-tapping thing in the front end. Might be messing it up. Yeah. Okay, they're 440. And are they, I already know they're magnetic, because look, you can watch them stick to this screwdriver, which is not a magnetic screwdriver, so they're ferric. People who are engineers or whatnot like to correct me if I say magnetic and not ferric. I'm not sure that they're 100% correct about me being wrong on that, though. If they were made out of brass and I said they were diamagnetic, I would be correct. So if they're made out of iron and I say they're magnetic, is that not also correct? I don't know. I don't know. That guy's going to go on there, but I need the correct pot for that small stone first. Okay, look at that. We got some good feet, battery door, another screw. I mean, this is a nice case bottom. Could be used on any of those pedals from that series. I mean, I could just really sub it in right there. I don't really need to though, but if I came across one that was drilled or something, like the LPB2 was, that would be a good sub. Let me get a bag to put all those in. That's too big of a bag. Okay. One of these bags will be a better fit. And I've got some spares for later. Okay. It's still a little bit warm. This is a 1974 EHX the silencer. Oh, I do need a little bag. This will be good just to keep the small stuff together. If anyone has a 70s silencer and needs the board for it, reach out to me. We can work that out. Or the top of the case, maybe. I don't know. Reach out and ask if you need something. No guarantees. It's a very clean case though. Okay,